Live it, laugh it, love it, do it. I really have been saying that one so much recently. That has been like my fucking phrase. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cosmic Crusade podcast. I'm your host, Jay, hoping that you are having yourself a wonderful little day wherever this video may find you, whatever time you are existing in, and whatever the fuck you're doing. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I hope it's well. I hope you're magnificent. I hope you're wonderful. You know what to do, baby boo. We gotta run through the high, low, water buffalo, get the life updates, talk about all the things, which funny enough, I was just literally like, I don't know what I'm going to do for my low, like, I don't know, and then it happened to me, you ask and the universe, she delivers, of course, always, live and laugh, I love it, do it, yeah, crazy, like I said, that phrase really has been prevalent in my life recently, don't know, it's the affirmations, those are my daily affirmations, yeah, dude, and then today, I don't know, I'm feeling like kind of a gratitude episode, maybe talking about like some positive affirmations, manifestations. Really also for me, manifesting has been like core, key components. Listen, that this year we're dedicated to meditated, okay? I have been on that meditative Zen little grind. I have been trying my darndest to keep up like a semi-consistent schedule with it, but at this point I am at least committed to meditating once a week. So that's been happening, and that's been really great and really wonderful. So, let's go ahead and dive into the other aspects of life and all of her mystical, magical, wonderful things, okay? We gotta do, boo-boo. I'm gonna hit you with the high, I'm gonna hit you with the low, I'm gonna hit you with the water buffalo, and let's go ahead and attack that low. Right now, what just happened, what just occurred, I was taking Gypsy outside because I was like, I don't want to have her needing me during this filming session. I want her to be fine. I want her to be comfortable. I want her to be taken care of like a responsible pet parent that I am. Lo and behold, we get outside in the winter barren lands of Ohio, the snow-filled driveway, and Mama's really gotta piss, so she's sprinting full force into the backyard, and I fell. I'm like, bro, thus far in the 2 winters I've lived in this house, it's not happened to me. I said, girl, have some control. So, Miss Thing's in the other room pouting up a real fussy fist right now. I tell you what. I'm like, girl, please. It's always the sprinting, full force, to go piss, girl. And I'm like, I get it. I know it. The feeling, the sensation when you gotta go. Yeah, that's great. But this wasn't a she had to go type of situation, right? Like this was I'm just trying to be mindful of you, and I'm just trying to present you with this opportunity to go to the bathroom now. Not she's begging me to go to the bathroom. She's not asking me to go outside and go potty. She is not barking at me, howling at me, growling at me, demanding me to go outside and to use the bathroom. No, this is just me trying to be thoughtful and trying to be caring and trying to present this opportunity. And she said, I'm going to take it and run with it. And what does she do? She took it and ran with it. For real. And I fucking fell. I said, bitch. My watch started like fucking buzzing, having a little moment, freaking out. And I was like, oh, what's happening? And I look and it says, oh, 911 emergency. And I said, looked like you had a hard fall. I said, yeah, I guess I just did. And then it was like, well, do you want to call emergency services or do you want to stop calling emergency services? And I was like, no. Please don't call them. Please don't call them. I'm sure there are plenty of other things that they need to be tending to in the city right now. I'm good. I'm okay. My dog's a little dipshit and she was real excited to go piss. And I was not secure in my grounding, and I slipped on the snow, and I ate shit, and now I'm kind of wet. Yikes. That's what she said. And I said, no, please. And I said, oh my God. Okay, so literally, I'm like, Gypsy, just go. Just go. Just go potty. Just do what you need to do. Go. I want to be back inside, and I want to towel off, and like, please, it's so fucking cold and wet. And I said, bitch, now what the hell? So that's the low. My kid just fucking ran me through the snow. Rude. Truly rude. And then the water buffalo. So the random, quirky, fun little things that have been happening in my life is I filed my own tax returns. Live it, laugh it, love it, do it. Listen, done, gone are the days that we use TurboTax. I truly just feel like I haven't really been getting anything with TurboTax, and I think there was something wonky with my taxes last year because I used them, and like it's just it feels wrong. The amounts aren't good that I've been getting in these returns over these past few years. It just, I don't know, something ain't right. And I was like, okay, well, what else can I do? And I was thinking because, like, I own a home and I need to, like, do that piece of the taxes as well. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I just go to a professional. No, I am the professional, okay? I learned how to do it. I just did it myself. You know, I had multiple things that I need to file and I filed multiple forms, okay? You can do it too, boo. Let me tell you, because TurboTax, I can't give her, she does not get my seal of approval. TurboTax does not. Free Tax USA does, okay? Free Tax USA has given me the most money that I have ever seen out of a fucking tax return, dude. Like, delicious. Absolutely delicious. And I know, too, that this is a factor because in previous years, I had, like, upped my contributions or, like, what gets taken out. So, like, I know that I'm getting more back, and, like, yeah, sure, there's, like, always the two sides of it. Like, you're just depriving yourself of that money in that moment so you can get a return of it at a later date, right? And it's that, or it's like you have that money just with you consistently, and you're paying, like, what you need to pay for taxes so you don't get anything back in your return, but you also don't owe anything to the IRS, and you're in that sweet spot. Now, I am personally one of the people that doesn't like to exist in that sweet spot. I want to get something back. And I'm okay with sacrificing a little bit of the monies now to get something back in the future. You know, that's good. We vibe with that. But I just have never really received anything great back. So doing it with Free Tax USA this year was like, I actually have money. Like, wow, this is what people talk about. This is like a normal thing for people. Crazy. Crazy work. And I'm gobbling it all up. I'm here for it. I'm gonna do this all the time. Trust. And that was just like fucking federal, and we get state too. Like, that's a couple hundo. That's a good chunk of hundo. Like, okay, that's glorious. That's magnificent. That's lovely. I'm gonna be raking it in. I'm gonna be taking it, babes. Don't you worry about it. It's good. And listen, also, the high, I don't know. For the high. My new job, dude. Just my new job, honestly. Because listen, there are steps to it. There are layers to it. There are things that I have to do before I can do it. So I've taken the courses, I have done the studying, I have taken the notes, I have taken simulated exams, I have taken, fake tests, I have taken Quizlets, I have done it all, and I am licensed. What does that mean? I passed my exam. That's what that means, honey. So now I am like a little certified financial consultant. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that awesome? I'm going to be learning so much about money and like where to invest it, what to do with it, how to set up retirement accounts, how to set up college funds, how to leave an estate for your family, how to set you up with accounts that can help you pay off your mortgage. And just all areas of money. I'm like, yes, please, I need to learn. I need to learn money because listen, at this point in my very young age, I need to lock in and get this ish figured out because it ain't getting any easier. We're not getting any younger. And there's no time like the present, truly, because that's a whole other year that you're waiting. That's a whole other year that you're not having that growth, that your account isn't investing, that your account isn't indexing, that your account is not growing. So we got to get on that shit. I got my shit. I'll figure it out. And I'm very excited. Also, that was really super helpful with me filing my taxes because I did, like, just the other day get my tax return. Um, I'm kind of ping-ponging around a little bit, but it's okay. You're just gonna have to lock in. This is kind of more of a Yap Sesh episode if you haven't figured that out already. But the good thing with me and the fact that I got my tax returns is I was able to pay off my Queen Herbie tickets. Because listen, she's going on tour. She announced the tour the first day of Aquarius. Honey boo boo, I'm an Aquarius. Now, if that in and of itself is not divinely aligned, I don't know what is, okay? You got this mama's up in here being a badass, boss-ass bitch, making fucking bangers for music, and not only is it bangers, it is mystical, magical bangers, bro. It is manifestive bangers. It is literal magic infused into the music. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I mean, hello? Take one look at me and tell me that's not something that I would be sold on. I was sold instantly. And listen, yes, I got the pre-sale tickets. Yes, I instantly was on that shit, okay? I'm talking, it was me, it was my boyfriend, it was the computer. We were all ready. Okay, this is like a fucking CIA operation situation that we had going down here. I was getting these tickets one way or another. And the one way happened to be like $600 that we just said, okay, here's the credit card, take it, send it, full send it. And listen, I am the type of person who wants to get the most value out of a credit card that I can. So what I'm doing is I'm not using my debit card. If you're using your debit card, you're doing it wrong. Don't. Don't use the debit card. Use the credit card. Don't put more on the credit card than what you know you have, and then you pay it off, and then you get cash back. You're gonna spend the same money anyways. Get paid to spend that money. Get a little cash back on that money. And if you're smart about it, you'll find certain credit cards, that have certain rewards for certain things, restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores. And that's the one that I did. I found the credit card that had the most cashback option for grocery store because I have an electric vehicle. I ain't paying no gas. I'm trying to be healthy. I'm not eating out. So we're good. I'm on groceries. I'm doing groceries every single week. I need to get cash back on that. Thank you. Yes, thank you. So, all of that to say, I'm very excited for this fucking concert. I love the Queen tour. Come on, baby. And Thought Squad. She is touring with Thought Squad. Huh? I don't even think their song is released yet. Like, they did a song together. She just released her song with Abel Hart the other day. Really fucking good. But I'm just geeking out about my favorite artist. Don't mind me. So yeah, the tax return is really helping with that. It's really helping me be financially stable again, Also, speaking of financially stable, I know we talked about, like, my job change and how I am financial consultant. But I'm stepping down. I'm not like a shift supervisor anymore. I'm taking on less responsibilities, and I'm taking on less hours. And I know that in one of these recent videos that I did that I was whining about morning shifts and how I hate opening. Well, this is when we put on our big girl panties, honey, because something that's going to have to happen here is called you are going to have to open. You are going to have to get up at those horrible demon hours. But it's so that you can serve clients and that you can make your big girl money. So at the end of the day, when all is said and done and you carry the two, I think it's kind of worth it to be working the opening shifts and doing my business and then having evenings. Unless I open again the next day, then it's kind of like not much in the way of evenings. I might be losing out sleep here for a little bit. But listen, my entire time recently, and when I say recently, I mean like past year or two, whatever, as a closer, I haven't been doing alarms. I don't believe in alarms. I've been sleeping the fuck in. But we all know that I did 5 years of opening and that my body got really used to waking up on its own at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 6 a.m. even. So I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be easy for my body to just kind of go right back into that and to slide back into the morning times. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to be making, but I know it isn't starting rate. Okay, starting rate for baristas is like 15, 25 maybe. But I'm going to be making whatever that is with my bonuses and tenure added onto it. So thank God, because that's kind of how I was really calculating my finances, because yeah, I own a home. I'm a homeowner, and I have bills to pay, and I have groceries to eat, and I have pets to take care of, and I do have life to live. I like to live a little fun here and there, but that's also why, like, a lot of my hobbies are just this: free, journaling, physically moving my body, exercising, taking care of myself, and video games, meditating. Like, babes, I love a YouTube. I really do. I'll be caught up in the shit. So, like, moral of the story, what we're saying is, I don't have expensive hobbies. I don't have, like, crazy things that I need to cut back on in that sense. In the sense of my budget, in the sense of where we're going to have this extra money, honey. It's all going to get figured out and it'll be fine. I mean, Damien literally did just get a raise. So, that's kind of coming at divine timing as well. That's kind of coming at a really fucking clutch time that he's making more when I make less. So we can kind of hopefully just mesh and balance in the middle and be good. But also, that is only through the scope of my Starbucks money. My little siren cash. And we know that I have this whole other job that I'm going to be doing. So, we'll see how that goes. This is so crazy. Girl, what even is this? I hope you're enjoying. Today, I literally fucking made an Etsy. And I'm doing, like, personalized puzzles. Because, listen, in the year of 26, we need to honor and we need to celebrate screen-free gatherings. Screen-free activities. You know, screen-free time. Have some it's gonna be hard to say. I tell you what, you're gonna have to have yourself some of that there screen-free time with you and your buddies. It's a real good time, I promise you that. And also, like, it just brings the value of connection up. It makes it feel much more genuine. It makes everybody feel more present and in the moment and spending time together. And what better way to do that than a little puzzle? And the picture's you on vacation. The picture's grandma. And you're bonding over memories. You know? The picture's your pet. You love the pet. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm taking, like, customized, like, whatever pictures that the people send me, and I'm putting it to a puzzle. And I'm also doing, like, inspirational quotes and motivators and, like, little posters and cards and things like that. So very cool, very simple. I'm trying to keep it, you know, just dipping my toes in the entrepreneurial waters of, like, okay, what can I do also to just generate a little side money? And also, it's, like, online, so it's pretty click-clack, you know. There are some time elements that have to be dedicated to it, but I mean, hey, if it actually starts popping off and people buy these posters, these puzzles, these cards, what have you, then I'm all here for it, and I will contribute the little hour or 2 hours a day that I need to get that money up, because we are trying to get our debt down and our money up. That's another thing. I feel like at 25, I'm 25 now, y'all. What the fuck? Just had my birthday. That's ridiculous. I'm 25, and I feel like this is really a pivotal time in my life for me to be kind of just, I don't know, investing in myself. You all need to invest in yourself. I need you to hear that. Invest in yourself. Let's tie that into the gratitude. Let's tie that into the affirmations. Okay, invest in yourself. Have that be your mantra. I invest in myself because I know I'm worth it. I invest in myself because I know that I am worth it. I invest in myself because if not me, then who? That type of beat. Yeah, so trying to do that by getting my money up and like I just feel like in this time of my life, this is my career, right? We're coming into career era, man girl era, money era, mommy era, not mommy era. That's like responsibilities, and I'm stepping out of that. We don't do responsibilities anymore. Responsibilities are gone. Like, please, no. No, I don't want to be in charge. Okay? I don't want to be in charge. I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't, managing, I'm done. I'm done. I want to manage myself, manage my home, my space, and my things. And that's it. I want to worry about me, and I want to let you worry about you, because this is my experience, and this is your experience. Your experience is yours, mine is mine. That's how we should leave it, damn it. That's how we should bloody leave it. Okay, well, anywho, boo-boo, I hope you are ready to dive into today's episode, which is mostly rambling and babbling, and I hope you're comfy, I hope you're cozy, I hope you're ready to talk about the mystic, the cryptic, and all that wonderful wild shit in between. Yeah. Today we're talking about gratitude, because I really feel that gratitude, it just needs its own space. Gratitude, affirmations, manifestation. Like, gratitude is so important on like literally a daily level, man. I mean, literally a daily level. And honestly, if you can't look at yourself at the end of the day, review your day, and say, wow, I was grateful for this. If you can't do that, one thing, just start with one thing a day. At the end of the day, look back at your day. What were you grateful for? And why? Why do we do this? Because it's important to honor yourself, your day, your activities, your time with appreciation, with recognition, with gratitude. Because when you start doing that in any sort of consistent capacity, and listen, it could be in any form, okay? You could be talking to yourself. Man, I am grateful that I got up when I did. If I got up any later, I would have had a rough start. I would have been rushing. I would have been panicking. I'm so grateful I got up when I did. Easy, there, done. Speak to yourself. Look in the mirror, talk to yourself. If it makes you feel better, you could have a whole journal dedicated to it. And then even within that, you can track, right? You don't want a journal. You don't want to take the time to write it out. Your notes app, your phone, okay? Pull it up. Log something in there. Have a little gratitude journal. Because, listen, when you start doing these things, when you start honoring the small, when you start honoring the little itsy bitsy pieces in life, and when you start looking to them, your brain, man, it's going to start having that cognitive pattern recognition, right? You're understanding, your brain is literally going to be looking for those small things, the small details in life that you are grateful for. Man, I am really grateful that this semi-truck was in front of me on my way to work, because it's delayed me. And that's beautiful. I am delayed. I am not getting to work as early as I thought I was going to be. And mayhaps if I had been on that original path, that original timeline, I would have gotten in an accident. It's the burnt toast theory right there. So I am grateful that this truck is slowing me down today, so I miss the opportunity to have a crash. Isn't that magnificent? Isn't that wonderful? I think so. I truly think so. And gratitude goes a long way when paired with consistency. When they're meshing, when they're marrying, you have gratitude and consistency. Your brain is looking for it. You're generating those patterns, and your brain switches what it's looking for. You're not looking for that reason to be upset. You're not looking for that reason to be in that mood. You're not looking for that reason to make that snarky remark. You're not looking for that reason to be upset with somebody else, to concern yourself with somebody else's perspective. Because truly, also, a little nugget here for you, at the end of the day, it's none of your business. What anybody else thinks of you, that's their business. That's not your business. That's their business. It might concern you. It might be about you, But that doesn't necessarily correlate to it being your business. It doesn't, not my monkey, not my circus. If them bitches ain't paying your bills, you pay them bitches no mind. Okay? Come on, Mama Roo. But genuinely, when you have that shift, that's what it is, truly. It's a mindset shift. And when you alter the mindset enough to engage more positively in the nuanced things, in the minuscule things, in the day-to-day things, your life just all of a sudden kind of very naturally begins to spark and generate more positive things for you. You will notice more positive things happening for you. You will be experiencing a much more positive reality than the one that you had grown used to, right? And that's truly because we are energetic beings. And we are frequencies, matching the frequency of positivity, matching the frequency of love, and bringing that energy more so into your own space, right? That's kind of what we're dealing with here. And that goes hand in hand with affirmations, right? Because if you're also practicing affirmations, you are bringing a practice into your life where you are cementing an idea about your reality. You're cementing this idea about yourself. You're cementing this idea of how others perceive you. You're kind of digging into your subconscious in a sense when we're thinking about affirmations and what that can truly do for you, right? Because if you are consistently reminding yourself, that was crazy. If you're consistently reminding yourself of these values that you wish you had, of these values that you wish you embodied, of the way that you wish someone would perceive you, and you keep hammering it home and home and home and home again and again and again and again, well, then at some point, it's going to dive into your little subconscious, all the way down to your feet, all the way up to your head, all in your aura, all through your chakras, and align with you, boo-boo. So what is an affirmation? An affirmation is like a word or like small phrase that you tell yourself to just enlighten yourself. You know, I am confident. I am brave. I am strong. I am magnificent. And I can do hard things. You know, those are like some really good affirmations. And within that, the affirmations, you are really bringing that into your consciousness. And that is where you will have the experience of powerful, positive change, truly. And where we can tie the gratitude, the affirmations, into manifestation is that everyone is really the ultimate manifester, right? Because we are all manifesting our own realities. We are all manifesting our own perceptions of this reality. And we are all just kind of co-creating with each other in a way, you know? And when we look at it through the lens of manifestations, the action is, just like by and large, the most important piece of any manifestation. That's what manifesting is, okay? You have to take an action to it, right? Because if we are lacking the action, you're just not gonna get a reaction. I don't know what I was going for there, but whatever. It's late. I don't think that you will have a great result when you're dealing with manifesting and all of your manifestations when you don't put it to action. I can't stress that enough, darling. You truly have to put action behind your words, right? I think that the most powerful of manifesting tools are great. They're lovely. They will help you. They will shift your mindset. They will give you ideas. They will inspire you. They'll push you to do different things in different ways. and kind of just challenge yourself almost. But it's meaningless unless we have the action behind it, right? Because if you're taking the action out of the manifestation formula, you're just kind of left with the hope, the optimism side of things, and maybe a plan, but every plan needs to have the action piece to it. That's how we turn it into, that's how we turn it into our reality. That's what it becomes, right? What are examples of manifesting in actions? So for me, most recently, I want a new job. Okay, what do you got to do? You go online. It's easier now than it has literally ever been. You go online, click, clack, click, clack, send it. You take that resume, dash it out to a bajillion different places and see what sticks. It's that. And then you pair that with daily affirmations. I am confident, I am a strong communicator, I am worthy, and I am extremely beneficial to those around me. Great. You have that. You have the action. We're moving, baby. We're moving. There's a plethora of different forms of manifestation and different ways that you can do it. If you're trying to be a master chef, you want to cook, you want to learn to cook, what do you got to do? You have to figure out what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So you got to know what you don't know so you can leverage that and take action to change that. You gain the knowledge, you put in the practice, maybe watch YouTube videos. How do I make scrambled eggs? Okay, you watch the video, and you follow along with the video, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to make some eggs. You just manifested eggs into your reality. Congratulations. You know, it doesn't have to be anything huge, right? We don't have to be manifesting, ooh, I am existing within this 3-story mansion with 5 Lamborghinis and 6 wives. Like, okay, that's ambitious and that's wonderful. If that's what you want and that's the lifestyle that you yearn for, whatever. But it doesn't have to be like that. It can genuinely be, I want to be more positive. So what do? You have your affirmations. You have gratitude practices. And you sit within that and generate more positivity into your brain space, thus bringing it more so into your life. Isn't it wonderful? I think it's beautiful, truly. And genuinely, listen, you have 500 bajillion people that will tell you and that will attest to the benefits of manifestation and the fact that it just works, man. I don't know what to tell you. It works, okay? And you feel it. You can genuinely feel the energetic shift being what it feels like. This is what it feels like. More light, more positive, and more energetic. Because you're creating that shift. You are shifting. You're changing the energy. It's going to start feeling different. It's going to start feeling more. You're going to feel it more. And you're going to have little tidbits, right? Like you have angel numbers, you know, when you see 333 on your clock as you're driving into work, you know your guardian angels are watching over you in that moment, or something that you were just thinking has been affirmed. Things like that. You have little confirmations and affirmations that you can observe within the reality throughout the day. And those are the moments that you can generate more gratitude. All right, we're taking it to the next level. You have gratitude for your gratitude. You have your gratitude for your manifestations of positivity, you know? And this is just one scope, one example kind of topic of which we can explore when we're talking about these types of things. You can affirm, you can gratitude, you can manifest, you can give yourself all of those things through any scope, through any topic, through any area in life. Do you want to advance your career? Do you want to level up your finances? Do you want to attract your next relationship? Do you want to give yourself stability? Do you want to have a bunch of abundance? And abundance isn't always finance. Abundance is tons of things. You can have an abundance of food where you're envisioning and manifesting that your fridge is always fully stocked. There are other pieces of the puzzle that will sort of fall into place that will just take care of that. You can manifest a new car, a new vehicle, a new job, like anything, truly. If you put your mind to it and you give it the action to power it, and you consistently, this is the thing, you have to have the unwavering consistency to this type of shit, and that is the hardest part. I will tell you that. That is the hardest part. It is so easy to fall off of this. Not that we don't think of it, not that we ever in our lives want to, reduce ourselves to negativity, that we ever want to exist in this space of I'm not fostering positivity, in this space of I am not being grateful for what I have. But sometimes just the hustle and bustle of your day-to-day reality, you're going to work, you're 9 to 5, like it just sucks it out of you. It just has this kind of ability to sort of suck these things out of you and just distract you. That's really what it is, ultimately. It's just a huge distraction. Listen, if you dream it, you could have it. Genuinely. You just have to put the belief behind yourself, put the work in to your plan, put the pedal to the metal, baby, and you got this shit, okay? So, thanks for listening to me ramble. I hope you've enjoyed this chaotic, crazy, ramble, yap sesh episode of the Cosmic Crusade podcast. I really, truly do love all of these things and hope that you have gotten something positive out of this experience, and I hope that you are able to take something that you may have learned from this and apply it into your own life to generate more positivity for yourself or those around you. So, thanks so much for watching, gang. I hope you enjoyed. I'm very excited for our next episode. I'm not sure when we're filming it, but it's got to be soon because February is a short month and I got to do at least 2 podcasts a month, baby. But I feel like the next episode's going to honor a special guest, so we'll just see how everything works out with that. But until then, keep the notifications on. Do your big one. Hit me with a like. Hit me with a comment. Hit me with a subscribe if you're not already, baby. Hit me with a subscribe if you're not already, baby. And until next time, my dears, peace and love.